go. The Horseshoe, Verdano Pier, the Seagull. Shen opened, it's now called the Oriental Breeze, Oriental Connection, something like that. But when the what do you call it, the bamboo hut burned down, it was bombed, they weren't rebuilding it. So for the Oriental Breeze is, he opened a place called the Seagull. It was only open till like 2 p.m. It was basically for breakfast. So I'd go there sometimes. So at the time I lived around the corner on Garnet and PCH, you know. That's the Foley guy, the guy that Kelly and his family rented the house from him right there on Garnet right there. The one right before, behind the antique store or whatever on PCH, yeah. Kelly Moran. Beady eyes, we say. I saw a fake one of him. The bus stop had wider set of eyes. He was taller. You can tell he's a fake Kelly that they rounded up. Looked like he had plastic surgery on his lips. On the end of each point of his lips looked plastic surgery. He looked more like Fred Flintstone. His eyes were way wider than Kelly's. Kelly had beady eyes where they're close in through the inside part of his eyes. And they're really set like that. He's got a twin sister named Erin. Yeah. Erin Moran. Happy days. He had Erin Moran. She spelled hers. Hers was either E-R-I-N or A-R-R-O-N. I forget. They both spelled the name Erin different, but it's the same name essentially. Erin Moran. So, a nice day out today. Let's at is that trimaran or just a catamaran? We had my brother Jim got Cindy, what was it? I forget the last name. The girl I used to go to school with, her family lived on a trimaran down in Texas, living on a boat. Even a big, what they call yachts, these boats down there, they're not all that big, but they'd be considered a yacht, like these big fishing boat type, but not for fishing. And they're not all that, you don't have that much room, but when you anchor yourself, you live in it, you still get sea legs. It's not all that stable. You're not getting tossed around, but it's kind of weird. You can't wait to get on real land like solid concrete, you know? It's just that weird feeling, or sea legs they call it. So, still a family living on a trimaran, God, that's got to be hectic, you know? I guess it's a budget thing, you know, you can save money, but they got the live-in docks, you know, over there at Portofino and King Harbor. Live-in, then regular docks. Yeah, so.
Yeah, we're splitting. I can't wait to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yo, no, good. It's a junior skate club today. They all got like little razors. That's cool. You know, like club of them all the same age. That's cool. Yeah, the Pier International Boardwalk. So here you got the beach. Kincaid's. They don't show all the shops or anything. They got listed here. El Cinco de Mayo, El Torito, Jade Snow, Kincaid's Mini Chinese, new starboard attitude. Yeah, the old one was a little shady. The new one's a touch better. Pacific Fish Center, Pure Bakery, Churros, Pure Express, Pure Seafood, Portside Cafe, which would mean the left side cafe. The starboard attitude here would be the right attitude. Starboard means right, port means left. So you can say the starboard attitude, port. The right attitude, left. Growing up with boats and sailboats in the harbor, I know these things, you know. So, you know, the starboard attitude. means the right attitude. But if you said starboard attitude port, the right attitude left, which seems to be more real at that place, you know. Yeah. Then you go down to the boardwalk down there, and you get nauseas and all that. I guess you get a little nauseous, you know. And cheap stickers all over the window. It's a lower end crowd, you know. Some guys look like they're melted down at those tables for years, drinking beer. Same people every time. It's like, jeez, you don't want to become one of them, you know. Get out and explore. When life comes down to the same table, same beer every day, year after year. But I knew Naja. She made a good chicken kebab. The house band, known as the, what do you call it? Shit, what is it called again? I'll think of it, but they bought it from Naja. She's selling it. You know, when they sell those things, the band, they used to play there. And, yeah, that'd be cool, man. We could own them. We'd be the band, you know, the house band. They ended up buying the place. I'm sure got ripped off. You always get told they make more than you do, and got buying. It was like, shit, I'm barely getting by. You know? I don't know if they still own it, you know. Yeah, a fish or something. Well, it comes to me every now and then. I don't know. See the stairs here. They got it blocked off. It's not really enforced, but who wants to go in? What do? You wash up in shore against these rocks. I mean, you know. It used to be a beach when I was younger. You actually lay out a whole beach there. The tides worked its way up, you know. Not too many people went there. It's a little dirtier, seedier of a beach than the rest because it seems to contain everything right here. People were more slobs, I think, back then. Stuff thrown off the pier. Well, there's more shops and everything. It's kind of dirty with water in there. You know what I mean? Then you go out to the outside over here, south of the pier. It's cleaner. You go to Hermosa, Manhattan, cleaner, you know. Here it was always kind of dumpy, only because people throwing stuff, trash and stuff landing in there in the water, you know. But everyone's got electric bikes now. They're getting fatter and fatter. Kids no longer get exercise. You see a 7-year-old kid with his little sister's 5 or 6 on the back of his electric bike, blasting down PCH at about 45 miles an hour. Shit. You know, I really don't believe in that because kids don't know how stupid cars are. When you ride motorcycles and you're older, you pretty much know you're going to be all right. You got to worry about the cars, you know. And the typical way you get in an accident, many people, is you're going straight, and the car coming at you, car on this side of the road, on the other side lane here, decides to make a left turn. Ooh, he doesn't see your speck of a motorcycle. He turns left right in front of you. Then often he sees you, he sees you, he looks at you, he puts on his brakes and stops. Maybe punch it, you know. He puts on his brakes, oh shit, and he stops. And you go bam, right into the car, head over heels. People die that way, you know. They'll do the stupidest thing. The motorcycle lays on his brakes. Maybe he would have punched it, the guy would have been all right. He would have stepped on the gas. Instead, he panics and puts his brakes on and stops right in front of him. You know? No baloney, Tony. That's the dude. So. So, a lot of all the bikes are electric now. All these little kids riding electric bikes out there out in the middle of PCH, Hawthorne Boulevard, you know, going 45 miles an hour, blasting down. I mean, jeez, man, that's dangerous, you know. This guy's got his all black. They call the villain, you know. Jeez, you know, the way they market things, you know, the villain. some Poindexter guy. He wishes he's a little rougher. He wishes he's a villain, but he can't be. Like Kelly Moran was always a wannabe criminal. He probably was a little criminal in some ways. Basically, he wasn't, but he tried to act like he was. To him, that was cool. You know what I mean? We put on our like motorcycle gloves, went across the street to where Vaughn's is, that whole strip mall. And we had to go on the end, climb up over the barbed wire. We wanted to explore on the roof over there of the whole strip mall. We had to put the gloves on and stuff to get through the barbed wire, you know. And then 10, 15 minutes into it, the cops showed up there. You guys can't be here. They brought us back to across the street where we lived. My mom was always going, well, okay, you're going to tell his mother, huh? Yeah. His mom hated my mom, so she never did. But he told the story later. So me and Jeff, we put on our gloves. We're going to go and rip the place off so we can break into the cops. He had this whole bullshit line. He thought it was cool. That's not what we're going to do. It makes us look bad. That's not cool, you know. So he basically, yeah, so we put our gloves on. And the cops came. Yeah, the way he told these stories that were all bullshit, it's like, jeez, man, nothing, not near the truth, you know. We just went to explore. We weren't ripping anything off. He's one of those guys. He's a wannabe criminal. You know, Tina Rainey's Trail 70. We went to dump it at the park. They needed some parts from where. We just didn't run anyways. Junked in her alley. We brought it, wheeled it out to Dominguez Park there, on the south side of the park. You know, ice plant goes down there and stuff. Sometimes it's a little dirty too. You know, trails. He walks to the edge and he goes, "Okay," he pushes it off and watches it as it tumbles down, just like in a movie. Someone dumping illegal car motorcycle. And then, all right, let's go. He played it off like it was a big criminal activity. To him, it was. This is a cheap mini bike, you know, throwing off. All right, you know, throw it down. Then watch it tumble. Yeah. All right, let's go.